Part 16, Life in the Forest and the Visit of Sage Atri and Ansuya. With Bharat gone and duty fulfilled, Rama, Sita, and Lakshman turned once more to the quiet life of the forest. The mountains of Chitrakoot stood tall around them, their peaks kissed by the clouds, while the Mandakini river flowed gently by, her waters singing sweet lullabies to the trees and birds. Days passed like flowing streams, each one simple, peaceful, and free. Rama rose with the sun, offering prayers to the rising light. Sita gathered flowers and tended the little hut that Lakshman had built with love. Lakshman, ever alert, guarded them both, his bow strung, his eyes sharp. The forest, wild and vast, became their home. Birds of every color sang to them, deer gathered without fear, and the trees themselves seemed to watch over the noble exiles. Rama taught Sita the ways of the forest, the names of herbs, the sounds of distant beasts, the secrets held by every leaf and stone. One blessed morning, as the golden rays danced upon the earth, a revered sage came to their simple abode. It was Sage Atri, wise and gentle, his face aglow with the light of years spent in penance. Rama bowed low. O Great One, your presence graces this humble heart. Tell us how we may serve you. Sage Atri smiled, his voice soft as the wine. Rama, the earth knows your name, and the skies sing your glory. I have come to offer blessings, not just mine, but of my noble wife, Ansuya, whose virtue is known across the three worlds. Rama, Sita, and Lakshman followed the sage to his ashram, where Ansuya waited, her face radiant, her eyes shining with kindness. She welcomed Sita with open arms, embracing her as a mother would embrace her child. O Sita, Ansuya spoke gently, you are the jewel of womanhood, walking this hard path of exile with grace and love. Come, sit by me, and let me share with you the secrets of dharma, of virtue, and of the strength that lies within a woman's heart. Sita sat at Ansuya's feet, listening with folded hands as the noble woman spoke of patience, devotion, and the power of a pure heart. She gifted Sita divine garments, perfumes, and ornaments, treasures born not of gold, but of blessings and wisdom. Take these, child, Ansuya whispered, for you shall face many trials. But remember, your virtue will shine brighter than any jewel, and your love shall be your greatest shield. Sita's eyes filled with tears, her heart glowing with gratitude. She bowed deeply, promising to carry those words in her soul forever. Rama, too, received the blessings of Sage Atri, and the three exiles felt renewed, their hearts strengthened by the kindness of those who saw not their exile, but their greatness. With the sun setting behind the hills, Rama, Sita, and Lakshman returned to their humble hut, their minds at peace, their souls filled with new light. And so, life in the forest flowed on, simple, beautiful, and blessed, as destiny watched silently from the shadows, waiting for the next turn in their day.